running it ain't trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes. And I never play myself. You getting bold on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, Lil. Been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers, hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Yeah, with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bonafide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard for to let it die. Make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bonafide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. I work too hard for to let it die. Yeah, I work too hard for to let it die. I work too hard for to let it die. Let it die.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mono. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum it like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Float hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecs. G's work like a named Shrek. With the money, with the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche. Ride the beat like a horse. Spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot, it swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the. I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say.
Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sonny Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So stepping in is Minnie Minoso. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming on is McCutchen. He's there and records the first out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Gray has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes now. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Again, a 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swerve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
The next 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9.
The batter will be John Olerud. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. From the stretch.
Yeah! That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Osuna, base runner at first with 1 out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale's a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just took it foul.
Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance of hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Joe Gatto do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ronald Acuna.
Here it comes.
Oh, that's good.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. 4-2 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some short track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box, number 19. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Will hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser shot.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. play at second. Runner back safely. None out. Runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
0-2.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2.
You got a full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now the double steal is on here. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andy McCutchen to get back on track. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he lifts it in the air to right field. Osuna is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A's strand a couple. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr. Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0.
Hey! Nope, upstairs.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly on the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
At the plate, Donovan Casey. Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting it, the shortstop, Eduardo Garcia.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Garcia. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Well, Donnie Baldwin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local station. And now here is Eddie Rosario. He's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First offering on its way. Line hard to center field. Casey is right there, 1 down.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. You guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Next to dig in, Marcus Semien, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the home second has been a quick one so far. Already 2 gone now.
Batting it, the first baseman.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First offering. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, nice job to get a piece of that one. Today's game, north-south game, trying to elevate that heater and bury breaking stuff in the dirt.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now another 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's
ouch. That one hit him.
That ball hit him. Batting
that
ninth.
was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Throw over to first,
No, he's
and
safe.
the runner back in standing. From the belt, the pitch, fouled away.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. One ball and 2 strikes to the
Count
A's
is
catcher.
1 and 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
No, that's
Just
low.
a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. As a team, they have one of the lowest ERAs in the league. And digging a bit deeper, a huge part of that is their ability to limit base on balls. They've allowed the fewest walks of any other team. And as one pitcher put it, if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to hit. We aren't giving you anything for free. Now, we all know that hitting is maybe the toughest thing to do in sports. So, guys, with their talent and their approach to pitching, it's easy to see why they're having so much success.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Minnie Minoso stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Rosario. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now at the plate, Benito Osuna worked a walk his first time up. And the pitch. 4-1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate now, John Olerud. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Third inning, no score to this point. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ronald Acuna. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Outside, that's ball.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Up next, number 19, a base hit in his first trip. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in your strike zone.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. 2-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running again. Pitch outside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So one gone with a runner at third. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Andrew McCutcheon stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Reined in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now to the plate, here is Aaron Judge. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. High in the air into shallow left center. Garcia will put this one away, and the side is retired. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun comes into this one with just one hit in 9 tries for the series. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. Calhoun is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Chapman in foul ground. But this will land untouched.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And it's fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. It seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1 and 2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Standing in now, Sherton Apostle. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 delivery.
Back outside.
No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for the Rangers. They'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. shot down the line. Chapman's got it. And there are 2 away now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Up next for the Rangers, Shed Long Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey. Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And a step off. One and one. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 1-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Into the box. Eddie Rosario hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder looking up. Still going back. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 22 on the year. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien.
Shortstop, Marcus.
Hit well again, down the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
To the plate now, George Brett up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Great job there by this outfielder. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly.
Yes, he'll get. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
1 ball.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to get in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this one missed down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So now into the box is Ronald Acuna. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Donahue, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes. Number 19 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here's a look over first, and he's back easily. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Runners going. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they flew over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 4 full. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Digging in is the outfielder, Donovan Casey.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
1 ball, 2
Ball and
strikes.
2 strikes now. So 1-2.
2-2. Count.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Eduardo Garcia. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He singled in his first AB. Popped him up. Brett has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Go cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the imposing power bat, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Osuna is camped under this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And the pitch. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Fielded cleanly on the first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets a soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball. 1-1.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers nothing. So here is Minnie Minoso to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Ball 1.
And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the pitch. In the air to straightaway right. McCutcheon is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batter, the right fielder, Benito Osuna.
Digging in next, Benito Osuna, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
So next to the plate for Texas, John Olerud, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey!
Strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Anthony Kay will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Anthony Kay.
Now at the plate is Eddie Rosario. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Casey is there, and he has it for the first out. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Ready now is Marcus Semien. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, and that is 27 for him on the year. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, as soon as it left the bat, you knew it had the distance. It was just a matter of staying fair or not. And you'd see it was hard looking left until boink, it carried off the ball.
Striding in for Oakland, George Brett.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, catcher, Ken Donahue.
Next, here is Ken Donahue. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Acuna digs in now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
3-1 to him now. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Casey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. The A's lead it 5-0. 7th inning, ready to roll. And standing in is the DH, Willie Calhoun. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Sherton Apostle.
Next to hit, Sherton Apostle. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. It's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
1-1 to count. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's quickly 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Garrett Clevenger gets the ball from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 51, Garrett Clevenger.
Now at the plate, here is number 19, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Number 19.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's
2-0.
ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch. Fouled away. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in will be Matt Chapman. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutcheon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. A pitch out, the throw, and he's safe. He's on the move again from first. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he lays off for ball 1.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Osuna is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. The A's strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Donovan Casey. First pitch of the AB on its way. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now it'll be Eduardo Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering. Good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Folds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
So the next to bat will be Rodani Baldwin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
He's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
Number 19 is there, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1 left for Texas. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder, Eddie.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan,
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Popped him up. Baldwin over to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in once again is Marcus Semien. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 5, Joe Brett.
Stepping up is George Brett. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So striding in to start the 9th is Benito Osuna. They could use a spark from him here.
Osuna.
Now here's the first offering. Gray ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy. But to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Holds off on the slope that time, and it's 1-2. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. So next to hit is John Oberlin. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Hit down the third baseline. One out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Calhoun. He bounced out last time up. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next to the Rangers.
At the plate now is Sherton Apostle. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far this one.
He's set and the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Olerud is off first with 2 away. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So next to bat will be Shedlung Jr. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of...
Throw on the second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Oakland A's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sonny Gray earns his 8th victory of the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs on only 2 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL West, the A's held their opponent to just 2 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-0. The Houston Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-6. The Halos got 11 hits overall as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-1.
Hey. Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these and this money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth is to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumb. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again, again and again. Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell it's amen.
Time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jesus Luzardo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
And now here is Minnie Minoso, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
And now in the box, John Olerud. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this deflects right off him. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, that thing rocketed to right field. The outfielder got a decent jump on it and made a great leaping try, but he just can't make a play. By the time he tracks it down, it's too late. The triple was pretty much a done deal.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Tanner Tully gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Ronald
Now here's the pitch.
Jr.
Liner in there for the base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Number 19.
the box now. Number 19 hits it high and deep out to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. Far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
3-0 now. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Ro. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know what you're at this point, but for a split certainly would be pretty good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, win the first 2 games. You can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set. But you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll move to the 2nd inning here in Oakland with no score. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Fouled away. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much of the zone.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Back up the middle. Throw is in time for the first out of the 2nd.
That is good.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate that people didn't know, Nolan Arenado, and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a back-end gem.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Donovan.
Striding in is Donovan Casey. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And he lays off there 1-0.
That's
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Striding in for his first at-bat, Aaron Judge. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Aaron Judge.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting six. The left fielder.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Now into the box, Eddie Rosario, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. 1-0 the count. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seven.
Now to bat, Marcus Semien, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
Boy, also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
A ball and no strikes. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit. And that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. Minoso finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. We'll move to the third with no score. And now, Rodani Baldwin. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuña's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The shortstop, Eduardo Garcia.
Next to hit is Eduardo Garcia. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Misses to him. It's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Now the 2-0.
Ball.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope,
and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So now here is John Overwood looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Little dribbler up the third baseline.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
And another foul ball. Minoso at second. Ciani on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Rangers leave a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets fouled. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Standing in now, number 19. Fouled away. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That misses 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off-speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Minoso has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Willie Calhoun. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Skied down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. The batter will be Shed Long Jr. trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his own.
Popped him up. Simeon has a play. 2 down.
Now back, the center fielder, Donovan.
Next, it'll be Donovan Casey. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
High in the air down the right field line. Judge able to track it down for the 3rd out. Rangers lead 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1. So now to the plate, Aaron Judge comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Outside, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. Soft grounder left side. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 11, Eddie Rosario.
Next to stand in is Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Offered a low one there, but came up empty.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
That is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. That base hit was screaming off the pad, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. In now, Marcus Semien. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's C.J. Cron now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Donnie Baldwin.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. And stepping in, Eduardo Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1-1 the count now. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0. Now to the plate, Ken Donahue went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Garcia ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
One out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 once more. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Number 19 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Green light on the changeup, but it comes up empty. 3-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Popped up. Olerud shading to his right. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Michael Ciani. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Rosario is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
The batter will be John Olerud. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First delivery to him. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Get on the ground for Simeon, it's short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 5.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2-0.
Never stop me from being a good rager. I get respect from
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first down.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He went down on strikes last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
For the first pitch, a check at first. Back in Stanley. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's big Aaron Judge. He swings and he grounds it to short. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. But they're on top 2-0. So stepping in is J.D. Davis. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch.
He's in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. This one's flared out toward left, and this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the seventh. 2 gone.
The seventh fielder, Donovan Casey.
Next up is Donovan Casey, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's off 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Rangers crack the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Roldani Baldwin. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 out, nobody on. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers 1. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in next, Marcus Semien singled home a run in his last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Racing back to center fielder. Gone off the batter's eye. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, number 28 on the season, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball. Emmanuel Passe takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
The first baseman, number 25.
To the plate now, C.J. Cron. He'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
This one's flared toward left center. Garcia ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now back, the catcher, Ken Donahue.
Next up, Ken Donahue, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 3-1 Oakland. Into the box, Eduardo Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Eduardo Garcia.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Wind up and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that was a foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Up next, Michael Ciani, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Now the 2-0. He's taken strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 19.
Next to dig in, number 19. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Down and away, ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Casey is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate here is Matt Chapman. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. And now the first pitch. One count and the pitch.
1-1.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. swinging a soft liner, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A's are gone in order, and it's still 3-1. Dennis Eckersley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 43, Dennis.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in John Olerud.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer. Just right here, he usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Grounded to third. And the pitch will be in time to take care of him, and the A's bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The A's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jesus Luzardo earns his 5th winner of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Dennis Eckersley wraps it up for the save, 19th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Coming out like you quickly. I watch my mouth, child, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Think in the box and I get in my fix the shot as if I'll eat a donut hole. Don't get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck cock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Jesus Luzardo got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, leading the A's to the win over Texas 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. As of today, the A's are atop the American League West, and the Rangers are 4th in the division. The Stros totaled 11 hits as they took the AL West, and the Blue Jays sit in second place in the American League East Division. Here are the Orioles, 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL East, while the Angels are in 2nd place in the AL West. The Seattle Mariners sent 3 balls into the seats as they embarrassed the Dodgers 11-1. As of right now, the